Former Chicago Bull Jay Williams. And Jay, once you beat the traffic, this is one of the great stops in the NBA.
When you step your foot on that purple and gold floor, you know you have to bring your A game. Plus, your trash-talking A game to all the celebrities sitting courtside, Ed.
It's the definition of showtime. Let's do this. The opening tip won by the Lakers as we get started here at Staples Center. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
To Hardaway. Nice pass to get things going.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
LeBron into the front court. Down 2. LeBron James missed his first. That one goes. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
Hardaway. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
It's early. Get a good quality shot here.
Bradley goes to the left side. To Bradley. James to Davis. 5 to shoot for Los Angeles. LeBron James. LeBron James. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
I mean, I don't know how much better the defense has to play you on that one. The guy was right in your grill and you still knocked it down.
Doncic. Deep right corner. Scores from the post.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
It's James controlling the offense to Danny Green. Looking for his man. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Jay, that's a strong connection.
And it's always about the play before the play. Look how the eyesight was able to connect between 2 players. We call that an eyesight contract. Because when you have a contract that's signed, sealed, and then delivered like that, that's how great plays are made.
Plays like that could turn a game around. Fires the 3. Can't connect. Danny Green to James. Dwight Powell. Huge block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
To Luka Doncic. How do you stop that? Porzingis drills the step back. Nearly unguardable.
What was once a tight space is no longer. There is absolutely no way the defender can recover after that move.
The shot rejected by Doncic. That's out of bounds. Last touch by LeBron. Doncic to Porzingis. Short jumper won't fall. From the painted area, won't go down. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Doncic. To Hardaway. Here comes the screen. Hardaway. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Jay, last year the Lakers 35-47. What impact, obviously, will LeBron James have on this Lakers team and their record?
There's no doubt that I think the Lakers will get over 35 wins. Will they get over 50, though, is the major question. I don't see that happening, considering last year only 2 teams in the West, Golden State and Houston, had over 50 wins.
Porzingis. To Luka Doncic. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. James into the front court. The score 10-8. Bradley, great pass to set it up. Kristaps Porzingis swats it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Here comes the screen. LeBron James, 4 out of 7.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to cement his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Good look that time, but off the mark. Mavericks with the possession. Doncic, down low for Powell. Not that time. Kristaps Porzingis with the block. Tough make through traffic.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Hardaway to Luka Doncic. Not that time. Danny Green, pass stolen by the Mavericks. Lakers come up with it. And he's fouled. Davis going to the line for 2.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
Anthony Davis, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 79% at the line. First one goes down. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Doncic to Seth Curry. To Luka Doncic. The pass taken away by the Lakers. Bradley. And flushes it down. No stopping AD here. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
To Seth Curry. To Luka Doncic. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report. That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. Anthony Davis at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2. Now Rick Carlisle going to use a timeout. His guys find themselves down double digits already in this first quarter. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Seth Curry. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Into the front court comes Rondo. Up a dozen. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
Right. Shot from the lane won't go. Lebron with it up top. They lead it by 14. To Kyle Kuzma. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Not done yet. Here's Rondo with it. His guys hold a commanding lead. Easy path to the rim.
Whew, I don't think anyone saw this one coming. But it looks like they're trying to send a message. Look into their eyes. They're laser focused. They're playing as if this game is tied.
Seth Curry. Five on the shot clock for the Mavs. Shot by Curry, no good. Rondo into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Here comes the screen. James, guarded by Seth Curry. Lays it up and in.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Dallas has it. To right. Probing the defense. To Seth Curry. Dallas with 4 to shoot. Shot clock violation. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. James goes to the right side. To James. Oh, good defense there as the Mavs take it away. Seth Curry. Here comes the screen. Five on the shot clock for the Mavs. Short jumper off the mark.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
Anthony Davis, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
The versatility of Anthony Davis makes him one of the most special players in the league today. He can score on you with his back to the basket, but if you also leave him open on the perimeter, he's going to knock that down with ease.
Seth Curry to right. Los Angeles, they have it. To James. Take stock of the floor. Nothing going here on that drive. James to Bradley. Here comes the screen. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Kyle Kuzma. Luke Walton switching things up. He's got some new players out there.
Get over, get over.
To right. Here's a chance from long range. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
First free throw is good. Able to convert on both free throws.
Keep working him out, boy. He can't guard you.
Dallas owns the basketball. Seth Curry. Here comes the screen. Justin Jackson up against the 8-time All-Star. To Seth Curry.
What's that cutter? What's that cutter? What's the cutter? What's the cutter?
15-footer at the buzzer. We're through one from Staples Center with the Lakers on top. Back with more on a Sunday night after this. This is the NBA, and it's on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Beyond the arc for three, and he buries it. Jay upping the ante from beyond the arc.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
To Howard. Kuzma to Howard. And a chance coming up at the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Misses the first.
Focus here. Need one time. One time. Here we go.
Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. It's the Mavericks right now at the controls. Doncic. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Good. Off a spin.
Come on, somebody tell me when he added that to his arsenal.
Nothing going here on that drive. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
When you're a EuroLeague MVP at the age of 19, let me break down why your game is perfectly suited at the PG spot to be a dominant one in the league. Because Luka Doncic is a technician offensively. In any screen and roll opportunity, he makes the simple read. He's not the most dynamic player offensively. He doesn't have Ben Simmons' athleticism. But what he does have is Rajon Rondo vision mixed with a jump shot where he can beat you any and every way he wants to.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Missed it. And it's Curry who grabs the board. To Luka Doncic. Off the assist.
All day. Good teamwork. I got ball. Pick up. Match up. You got iron now.
To Kyle Kuzma.
Box that.
Rebound cleared by Dallas.
Ball.
Has a look. Knocks it down. Off the step back.
Ed, I miss this feeling so much. It's so special when the game becomes so slow and so easy that it takes you back to a younger version of yourself when you're just out there at the park doing those same moves for fun.
Caldwell Pope to Howard. Won't go. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Doncic to Porzingis. Has a chance. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough. Lakers ball.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Seth Curry to Luka Doncic. Dwight Howard rejects it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Caldwell Pope picked up by Seth Curry. A lot of contact. No whistle. Knocked loose. Lakers have it.
Keep your foot on the gas, but don't get too reckless.
To Kyle Kuzma. Caldwell Pope to Kyle Kuzma. Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Doncic to Porzingis. Has a look. Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Caldwell Pope matched up with Seth Curry. To Kyle Kuzma. Powell with the rebound. Doncic to Seth Curry. Dwight Howard able to recover with the block.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Down for McGee. Short jumper won't fall.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
Seth Curry defended by Howard. To Luka Doncic. 5 on the shot clock for the Mavs. Doncic to Porzingis. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Caldwell Pope to Howard. Short jumper won't go down. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it. The Mavericks signal for timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Doncic to Porzingis. For three. That's good D. Shot no good. Lakers at the controls right now. Shot won't go down. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Doncic to Hardaway. Porzingis to Hardaway. Has a chance and scores. Nice move, Jay.
Here's what's brilliant about Luka Doncic. Everybody thinks that you need to be fast or be able to ISO somebody and create your own shot with your speed or your athleticism or your explosiveness. That is not the case. Doncic is 6'8", 230 pounds. Put that smaller guard on your hip, post him up, walk him down, shoot shots over the top. If you have an uncanny style of play, that game can reward you a ton in this league.
Superman, Dwight Howard, 2 of 4 now.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Dallas with the possession. Doncic to Porzingis. Rondo with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Howard. Kristaps Porzingis sends it away.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Off the assist.
There you go. Finally, shoot your shot.
Into the front court comes Rondo. His guys holding the big lead. To Kyle Kuzma. Kristaps Porzingis pins it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Rajon Rondo. He's got 2 shots coming. He wants this number up. 60% career free throw shooter. Knocks down the first.
There we go. Yes, sir. Subbing in.
2 for 2 on that trip. Doncic. The pass taken away by the Lakers. James. From the painted area, won't go down. Right with it. Down a bundle. To Luka Doncic. To right. Here comes the screen. Doncic. Lakers come up with it. Short jumper off the mark.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided.
Oh, ferocious slam inside.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Lebron into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To Davis. Almost, and he's not getting the call. Mavericks with the basketball. Doncic to Hardaway. Screen coming. Probing the defense. Hardaway. Shot clock violation. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. To James. Pass stolen by the Mavericks. Anthony Davis snatching it out of the air.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
And as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Rajon Rondo, couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far. Nope, first one does not go. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Doncic to Hardaway. Knocks it down from mid-range.
From somebody who loved to score a lot himself. Defensively, if you are guarding me in a parallel position, I can have whatever I want when I want. You have to force this guy to go one direction, make him go towards his weak hand, and then contest that shot.
James to Davis. Spinning shot won't fall. To Hardaway. Dallas with 4 to shoot. 4-3. Luka Doncic marked man. Shot altered and no good.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Danny Green to Davis. It's James. Creates the space to bury the three on the step back.
Crafty Ed. I love the fact that he was able to have the awareness to get his feet behind the three-point line.
Mavericks with the possession. Here comes the screen. Sizing up the defense. Driving right to the basket. Short jumper misses. Across the timeline comes James. His guys should be able to get the final shot. Deep three at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The Lakers certainly didn't have a problem putting up points in the opening half, and the offensive glass was their domain. They scored plenty of second-chance points, asserting themselves in the paint. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Mavericks have got themselves in a bad situation that seems likely to only get worse. There isn't enough time to get into all of their problems, but I'll tell you this, they need to try to get better. These are the guys getting buckets for the Dallas Mavericks.
Game track. Steals.
The Dallas Mavericks have already given up a number of steals in this game, and that's indicative of a careless attitude. That must be corrected immediately if they want to have a chance to win this game. The problem started early, and it didn't improve in the opening quarter.
Player of the half.
The chosen one is up in the air swatting shots. When he's not doing that, he's down on the floor making steals. Who wouldn't be impressed by a first half like that?
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Dallas has it. To Luka Doncic. Surveys the floor. From long range. Well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Doncic. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
Maybe pace it right here. They got a big lead at home.
And they called a foul. Jay, he was there too late.
I don't mind that effort at all. At least they're still out here competing on the defensive end.
Rajon Rondo at the line for 2 shots, shooting 75% so far tonight. And he connects on the first free throw. And he makes them both. Doncic to Porzingis. Nothing going here on that drive. JaVale McGee sends it away. Here's Rondo with it. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim. Now a whistle. Dallas will use the timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Doncic to Hardaway. to Porzingis. And Davis there to grab the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Doncic to Hardaway. LeBron James tips it. Anthony Davis with a piece.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
To Luka Doncic. Nothing going here on that drive. No good. No daylight. Great defense.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
James. Oh, nice find for the basket.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
The pass taken away by the Lakers. Anthony Davis. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Doncic to Porzingis. Count the basket inside.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
James to Davis.
Make it tough on him. Make it tough on him.
To James. They'll get it down to Davis. Anthony Davis. The defense is really going to have to start paying attention. He's 5 for 5 for the field.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
And he knocks it down. Jay, as key a move as you'll find in the NBA.
Ed, it is the new age triple threat. It does two things. Number one, it creates distance in a hurry. Number two, when you're stepping east to west while maintaining your dribble, which is a difference maker, it throws a defender off because now he's at your mercy and he's off balance.
And it just may be, Jay, the biggest threat late in the shot clock.
Especially if you add a hesitation to the move or if you look at the rim, you'll most time have the defender jumping out of his shoes.
We wish defenders all the best in this game defending that. JaVale McGee, huge block. That's his third block this evening. New blood coming in for both sides. Hardaway. Won't go. Bradley. Oh, good defense there as the Mavs take it away.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Lets it fly from long range. Tough shot. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Scores from the post.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Doncic to Hardaway. Here comes the screen. 5 on the shot clock for the Mavs. Got it to go on the step back. Jay, he found a way.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Los Angeles has the basketball. James. To Luka Doncic. Nothing going here on that drive. Lakers have it. Danny Green to Davis. And scores. Strong take.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
To Hardaway. Here comes the screen. Hardaway. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Davis. Pass stolen by the Mavericks. Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
LeBron James swats it. Hustle pays off. They've got the possession. Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit. Kristaps Porzingis with the block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Doncic to Porzingis. LeBron James rejects it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Fires the three. Seth Curry off the mark. Good defense. LeBron into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. And he's going to the line to shoot.
Ed and I want to go home too, but fouls like that only stop the clock for all of us.
LeBron James has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 73%. And hits the first free throw.
Good shot, boy.
No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Dallas owns the basketball. Seth Curry. slams it down.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than it was defense.
Seth Curry. And the rebound belongs to the Mavericks.
Hey, switch, I got him.
To Wright. The pass taken away by the Lakers. Davis to Danny Green. Davis to Kyle Kuzma. Able to convert inside.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Hardaway to Seth Curry. Has a look. He's looking for that touch. It's James controlling the offense. Oh, good defense there as the Mavs take it away. To Hardaway. Oh, he had it. To James. And he finishes at the rim.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
To Wright. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. 5 on the shot clock for the Mavs. Wright to Seth Curry. Fires the three. Textbook defense. Baseline drive, but he can't finish.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
Los Angeles, they have it. Flushes it home.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. From the painted area, won't go down.
Here we go. I got him.
Here's Davis with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some fake traps, some fake schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally reacting?
Slam dunk. Long heave from three-quarters court. It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the fourth quarter. You figured they certainly had the advantage coming into this one. Jay, that's how it's played out.
On paper, this wasn't set up to be much of a contest. If the crowd could have gotten into it early, maybe. But sometimes a team is so good that you never had a chance to even start.
Caldwell Pope to Kyle Kuzma to Davis. Down low. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Seth Curry to Porzingis. Nothing going here on that drive. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
Underutilized. 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 Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
To Kyle Kuzma. Caldwell Pope. Down low for Davis.
Don't let him split. Don't let him split.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Right. To Seth Curry. Here's a chance from long range. Won't go for DeLon Wright. Give credit to the D.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Nice pass to set things up.
I remember my high school coach said, one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
It's the Mavericks right now at the controls. To Porzingis. Probing the defense. Screen coming. Beyond the arc for 3. Now that's a contest.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Right with it. Down a bundle to Porzingis. Right to Seth Curry. Can't connect from inside. To Davis. Oh, emphatic slam. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is, though.
Me neither. Bradley to Davis. Shot from the lane won't go. Porzingis to right. Here comes the screen. To Porzingis. Down to 5 on the 24. Going to launch beyond the arc. The danger of KP. Porzingis hits the 3 with the hand in his face.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that 3 despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
To Davis. Bradley. They go down to Davis. To Bradley. No good. Dallas with the possession. Right to Porzingis. Scores from the post.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Bradley. They'll get it down to Davis. To Bradley. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? Another follow, still no good. Right with it. His guy's down big. To Porzingis. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Lakers ball. JaVale McGee. To Bradley. To Davis. Down low. And he hits.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Right. To Porzingis. It was right there. Davis to Kyle Kuzma. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. It's good. Defense has to pick things up.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Changes coming from both sides right now. Doncic to Porzingis. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Off the mark on the first free throw. Second one goes. It's a 1-of-2 trip. James into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Down low for Davis. To Danny Green. Bradley. Doesn't get the bounce. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
To Luka Doncic. And the Lakers clear. To James. Kuzma. They go down to Davis. Had a chance, but it's no good. Another shot stays out. Here comes the screen. Doncic. Anthony Davis able to recover with the block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Pass stolen by the Mavericks.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Lakers at the controls right now. Bradley to James.
I got you. I got you.
And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Ed and I want to go home too, but fouls like that only stop the clock for all of us.
Danny Green, couple of free throws on the way. A career 81% free throw shooter. First one goes down. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second.
Left.
Doncic to Hardaway. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Has a chance. And the Lakers able to grab the rebound. To James.
Match up. You're on the island now.
They'll get it down to Davis. Nice pass to set things up. Cashes in for two.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Lakers have it. Oh, the slam popped out. Lakers come up with it. Davis, nice pass to set things up. And the slam. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
Knocked loose. Hardaway. Shot clock expires. 24-second violation. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. James to Davis.
Double.
McGee powers it through.
I don't think I could do that on the 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Mavericks with the basketball. Doncic. LeBron with it up top. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Davis. James. Powell with the rebound. Doncic to Porzingis. For three. Message received. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Davis.
Croco.
Kristaps Porzingis sends it away. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Kristaps Porzingis. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Davis. And he drains it.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
The shot, almost. Rondo into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To Danny Green. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Porzingis to right. Dallas with 4 to shoot. 4-3. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Shoot or shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
James to Davis.
Don't let him get out.
They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. And strokes it. A shot at the buzzer. The Lakers get the victory as they win this one in very convincing fashion. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Jalen Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers put their opponents away in a blowout. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. Check out the leading scores for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Mavericks lost this game long before the final buzzer. Losses like this become main discussion topics in the media. So hopefully this team is ready to answer the tough questions. It's not going to be fun. Check out the leading scores for the Dallas Mavericks.
Game track. Second chance points.
The Los Angeles Lakers looked very impressive today, especially when it came to capitalizing on their own missed shots. The way they kept extending possessions wore out the D and earned them the win.
Player of the game.
Anthony Davis played the role of facilitator today, and no one is more happy than his teammates.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.
The NBA season has come down to this. This is it. For all the marbles, Game 7 of the NBA Finals. We are at Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. Tonight, it's the LA Lakers taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. Along with Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Lakers coming in. They know what's at stake. This is it. One game to decide the NBA Finals.
Well, here we are. This is what you dream about. A Game 7. A one-game series for the NBA championship. This has been one heck of a thrilling ride so far. I'm just so grateful to be here courtside to watch this happen in front of my own eyes. This has really been a dream come true.
Lakers ball. Bradley to James. Probing the defense. James. No good. That's great defense. Bledsoe with it up top. Just getting started. Strap in for a good one here in Game 7. Antetokounmpo. Open look. James clears the rebound. Davis to Bradley. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Giannis in control of the basketball. They trail by 2. To Bledsoe. Lopez. JaVale McGee sends it away.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
James. Ball's loose. Look at him on the deck. Giannis with it up top. Down just a couple. Bledsoe to Lopez. Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Doesn't have the touch. No good. Bledsoe at the basketball. Down 2. Middleton. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win the defensive battle.
Bledsoe with it up top. He'll run the offense. Gets it in the right corner. Gets to the basket, but it's no good. Davis to James. Baseline drive to Bradley. Going to launch beyond the arc. The Bucks clear the rebound. The pass taken away by the Lakers. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Bucks. Middleton to Antetokounmpo. Nothing going here on that drive. Giannis Antetokounmpo missed his first. That one goes.
You have to understand something. I do not care that you're 1 of 6 from the field. The only statistic that matters is the final score.
To Davis. Bradley. Finish that. Bledsoe at the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Gets it in the left corner. Matthews to Antetokounmpo. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
It's James controlling the offense to Bradley. Now a steal by Milwaukee. Giannis for 2. Giannis Antetokounmpo. 3 for 4. Good start.
So deadly. Now look, part of that is God-given talent. But the other part is that ball speed combined with that handle. Oh, that's off the charts. But he always finds a way to slow himself down right before he goes into that shot.
Layup goes down. Well done.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Antetokounmpo to Bledsoe. Scores from the post. Bradley to James. The Bucks at the controls. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's now 5 for 6.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
LeBron into the front court. 10-4 is the score. Oh, emphatic slam.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
To Bledsoe. Matthews. Anthony Davis rejects it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Giannis in control of the basketball. The score 10-8. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Here's James for 2. Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot. Trying to cash in. Middleton's shot, no good. James to Bradley. Down for McGee. And they called the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
First one, count it. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Milwaukee with the basketball. To Hill. Matthews. Anthony Davis sends it away. James into the front court. 10 off is our score. Wide open look, won't go.
That's called a heat check right there. Surprised he missed that one. That was an open look.
Matthews to Antetokounmpo. Just off the mark.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
A drive, but he can't get it to go.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Korver to Antetokounmpo. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point ball game. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Bradley to Davis. Shot won't go. To Korver. To Antetokounmpo. Can't connect from in close.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
James to Davis. Knocked loose. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Nothing going here on that drive. Anthony Davis snatching it out of the air.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
It's good.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
LeBron James with the rock to Davis. Bradley. Oh, he had it. Anthony Davis swats it. Across the timeline comes James. It's 14-12. Gets a look. Can't hit.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
Antetokounmpo to George Hill. Giannis Antetokounmpo. And the Lakers able to grab the rebound. Bradley to James. Nothing going here on that drive. James to Davis. 5 to shoot for Los Angeles. Davis to Bradley from long range. Off the mark. No good. Giannis shoots. Add 2 points to the board.
You see, the savvy players, they can create contact. They can throw their arms into you, even their bodies into you, and as soon as the refs blow the whistle once or twice and you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
Baseline drive. LeBron James now shooting 45%.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Over to the right side to Hill. Knocked loose. Bucks have it. Antetokounmpo to George Hill. To Antetokounmpo. And he drains it. Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. New blood coming in for both sides. Ersan Ilyasova with the block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Nothing going here on that drive. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Giannis with it up top. Just under a minute to go in what's been a hotly contested first quarter. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Giannis Antetokounmpo at the line for 2 shots. A career 74% free throw shooter. First one goes down.
Oh, yeah, you've been working your craft.
And gets both to drop at the line. Lakers at the controls right now. To Howard. Bradley. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it. Taking advantage of the turnover.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Howard to Kyle Kuzma. Shot from the lane won't go. Short jumper won't go down. He's looking for that touch. 1 quarter down in this deciding Game 7, and we're back after this. You're tuned into the NBA Finals on EA Sports. Time to turn the page after a close first quarter. Jay, what stood out?
And when both teams are playing at this level, it just continues to reaffirm that I was excited to watch both of these teams play this entire week. It's been a solid game so far, but this has a chance to be a great one down the stretch.
Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
Has a look. Shot by McGee, no good.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. It seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
Oh, nice find for the basket.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Rondo with the basketball. Down 8. To Kyle Kuzma. Caldwell Pope to Kyle Kuzma. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Kyle Kuzma trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 70% free throw shooter. Can convert the free throw. Ersan Ilyasova, huge block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Korver to Lopez. JaVale McGee tips it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
No, I missed a short one there. Los Angeles, they have it. To Caldwell Pope. Screen coming. Caldwell Pope. McGee powers it through. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
Bledsoe with it up top. They lead it. 4-point game. Korver to Bledsoe. Count it.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Rondo into the front court. He'll run the offense. JaVale McGee to Caldwell Pope. Short jumper won't fall.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Bledsoe. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Los Angeles has the basketball. To Caldwell Pope. Surveys the floor. Caldwell Pope. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Rondo. And it's Lopez there for the rebound. Matthews. Yes, Wesley Matthews. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
To Kyle Kuzma. Here comes the screen. To Caldwell Pope. Beyond the arc for 3. Can't connect. To Bledsoe. To Matthews. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. To James. Ersan Ilyasova with a piece.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Bucks at the controls. Middleton to Lopez. Nothing going here on that drive. Just not going down.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Kuzma to Davis. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Bledsoe at the basketball. The advantage is 13 points. To Matthews. Here comes the screen. Has a chance. It's no good. Great defense. Doesn't get the bounce. Danny Green gets it in the right corner. Kuzma to James. Knocks it down from mid-range.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
To Matthews. Bledsoe. And knocks it down. Jay, the defender, tough to gamble that time beyond the arc.
Ed, as a defender, you're very reluctant to challenge the shot because if you impede his space for where he lands, that's going to be an easy foul.
Here's LeBron for 2. The screen sets him up for 2.
Bread and butter. And there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Bucks basketball to Matthews. Can't miss those. Another follow. No good. To James. Kuzma. To James. Around the perimeter. James able to convert inside.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Bledsoe with it up top. Lead stands at 10. The drive, right to the basket. Bledsoe shot misses. To James. Kuzma to James. Trying to cash in. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Middleton to Bledsoe. Bledsoe slams it down. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. James to Kyle Kuzma. To Danny Green. James. And he's fouled. Davis going to the line for 2.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Anthony Davis. He's got 2 shots coming. For his career, 79% at the line. First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Bucks at the controls. To DiVincenzo. Bledsoe. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
James. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
Bledsoe to Adetokunbo. To DiVincenzo. Hauled in by James. Here's Rondo with it. Margins 8. To James. Kuzma. The pass set it all up.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Bledsoe with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Lebron with it up top. Down 6. To Danny Green. From the painted area, won't go down.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chipping.
To Middleton. Finds to shoot. Greek Freak for 2. Add 2 points to the board. Lakers ball. To James. Takes stock of the floor. Brook Lopez able to recover with the block. Bledsoe with it up top. His team on top by 8. Now ready to shoot at the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Eric Bledsoe, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 79% at the line. And hits the first free throw.
Good shot.
And he makes them both.
Good shot, boy.
LeBron into the front court. They find themselves down 10. Here's a chance from long range. Tough shot. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him. Oh, out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
And he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there.
The reality is no one can guard a player at his level one-on-one. The help defense needs to be shown, and he needs to see a series of obstacles instead of just one individual.
To Davis. Kuzma. And stuffs it home. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. We are at halftime in Game 7. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The Bucks worked hard for their halftime lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Milwaukee Bucks. The Lakers have dug themselves a bit of a hole after 2 quarters. They've been scrappy, doing their best to be competitive. We'll see if their efforts are more rewarded in the second half. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Lakers.
First half stats. Player of the half.
Antetokounmpo has the defense figured out for him. That's a lethal combination that will be hard to overcome. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
LeBron into the front court. His guys trail by 10. To Davis, down low. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Look, the most efficient offenses are the ones with the highest number of assists. There are only 5 teams in the league that average 25 assists or more.
JaVale McGee pins it. That's his 3rd block this evening.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Bradley to James. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
To Middleton. Antetokounmpo. Middleton. Whoa, Chris Middleton. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
It's plain and it's simple. The difference between a winning team and a losing organization is the fact that their ability to finish plays. You have to find a way defensively to finish these type of plays to win this game.
Over to the right side. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim. No good. Screen coming. Anthony Davis sends it away. This will be out of bounds off of Davis. Bledsoe. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
The Bucks at the controls. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Giannis Antetokounmpo rejects it. To Lopez. Middleton to Antetokounmpo. Scores from the post. James into the front court, trailing by 10. Fires the 3. Smothering D.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Anthony Davis sends it away. This will be out of bounds off of Davis. Bledsoe. To Adetokunbo. Middleton. Whoa, Chris Middleton. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. To James. Almost, but no good. Bledsoe with the basketball. Up a dozen. To Lopez. Adetokunbo. And Green able to pull down the rebound. Bledsoe with it up top. He'll run the offense. Adetokunbo. Ball's tied up. We'll get a jump ball. Time to shuffle things up. They're set to jump it up to see who gets possession. Bledsoe. Lakers at the controls right now. James. To Bradley. Shot from the lane won't go. Matthews to Adetokunbo. Brook Lopez not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Giannis in control of the basketball. They lead it by 14. To Bledsoe. Adetokunbo to Matthews. Nice pass to get things going.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Not going down for him this time.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Los Angeles, they have it. To Davis. Screen coming. Probing the defense. Bradley to Howard. Superman, Dwight Howard. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down. Giannis with it up top. His guys holding the big lead. To Bledsoe. Middleton. Adetokunbo. Referee blows the whistle. Jump ball coming. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here comes some changes. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
James to Bradley. Here comes the screen. Giannis Adetokunbo snatching it out of the air.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Middleton to Adetokunbo. Middleton to Adetokunbo. Knocked loose. Lakers have it. Count the basket inside.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Milwaukee with the basketball. Middleton to Hill. Runner here won't go. Bledsoe with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. Deep two there, won't go. To James. Hill into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Whoa, Chris Middleton. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
James to Danny Green. James to Danny Green. Goes to the left side. Davis. And the rebound taken by Bledsoe. Adetokunbo. And finally play is stopped on the tie-up. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Kyle Kuzma at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. He's struggled so far. Free throw good, and the lead back down to 15. Bucks at the controls. Hill. DiVincenzo. The pass taken away by the Lakers. To Kyle Kuzma. Nice pass to set things up.
There's no better feeling after a game after you had 25-plus assists and you won the game, and everybody recognizes that it's time for their bank accounts to get rewarded.
Nothing going here on that drive. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
James to Kyle Kuzma. And finishes strong. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Middleton to George Hill. DiVincenzo. Nothing's going to stop him in pursuit of the basketball. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. To Howard. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Hill across the timeline. It's an 11-point game. To Korver. From the outside, no good. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Rajon Rondo trying to cash in on the three-point play. He wants this number up. 60% career free throw shooter. Oh, he can't connect. Hill into the front court. It's a 9-point lead. Tight space with the crossover through three. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free two.
Nope. First one does not go. Second to three. Got it. LBJ has it.
I'm here. I got ball.
To Kyle Kuzma. Driving right to the basket. LeBron James wants it. Not that time. To Caldwell Pope. James. Goes reverse to lay it in.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Hill across the timeline. Less than a minute to go in this third quarter. Korver. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Now a steal by Milwaukee. George Hill to Middleton. Whoa, Chris Middleton. He's now 4 for 6.
Old school equals high percentage.
LBJ. To Caldwell Pope. Throws it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Middleton. That misses with 3 seconds left. 3 quarters down. The Bucks in front. It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the fourth quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ball game.
Bucks basketball. Adetokunbo to Korver. Hill to Adetokunbo. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Giannis Antetokounmpo at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw, good for Giannis. It's a 3-point play as the Bucks add to their lead. Across the timeline comes James. His guys trail by 10. Bradley to Caldwell Pope. Picked up by the Bucks.
Don't play scared now. Let's push the ball. Let's get this lead up.
Giannis in control of the basketball. He'll run the offense. To Korver. Has a look. And scores. Nice move, Jay.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
To Kyle Kuzma. James. With the flush. Taking on all comers.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
To James. Robin Lopez swats it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Caldwell Pope to James. 24-second violation. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Antetokounmpo to Hill. Fires the 3. That's off the side of the rim, short. Davis to Kyle Kuzma. And flushes it down. No stopping AD here.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
To Korver. Lopez gets it in the left corner. To Matthews. 5 on the shot clock for Milwaukee. To George Hill. George Hill. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Bucks at the controls. Korver to Antetokounmpo. 4-3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
And a 5-second back-to-the-basket violation is called. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Antetokounmpo to Bledsoe. Scores from the post.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it. Antetokounmpo to Matthews. LeBron James with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swap.
Bradley to James. They go down to Davis. Anthony Davis. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
LeBron with it up top. His guys down big. Danny Green to James. Now a steal by Milwaukee. Adetokunbo to Middleton. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
To Davis. And that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Giannis with it up top. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Middleton. Bledsoe. You've got to get that one to go. LeBron into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To Danny Green. To James. 5 on the shot clock. Here's LeBron for 2. Somehow finds a way to get it to go. Can't fault the D.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Los Angeles has the basketball. They'll get it down to Davis. Anthony Davis, now 4 for 9.
He's been doing this for years, the physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Adetokunbo to Bledsoe. Add 2 points to the board.
And Ed, not every pass needs to be a home run pass or thread the needle. Sometimes an easy kick ahead or an easy shuffle pass can make the game simple. The more simplistic the game is, the more efficient you'll be as a unit.
James, baseline drive. Davis. Not that time. Giannis in control of the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. Has a chance. Giannis off the mark.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Giannis Adetokunbo, huge block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
LeBron James tips it. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Kyle Kuzma. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Bledsoe. To Adetokunbo. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
LeBron into the front court. Down a bundle to Bradley. Here comes the screen. Bradley to James. McGee powers it through.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
James to Davis. Down for McGee. Able to convert inside.
So much about passing is about the pace of the pass. Sometimes you need to dart the pass through the gap. Other times you need to have a feathery touch where you can loft the ball up for your player to dunk the ball. That pace is everything in this game.
Lakers ball. Knocked loose. Bucks have it. Matthews to Bledsoe. Adetokunbo to Bledsoe. Great pass to set it up. Wesley Matthews above the rim. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
James to Bradley. James, shot off the mark. Good defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Nothing going here on that drive. The Bucks with 4 to shoot. Oh, he was wide open. And it's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out.
There's something that is so impressive about what we saw this evening. Not just the shot-making ability, but the fact that not every shot came from the pocket. There were some bad passes being made, and the shots came from different places around the body, which aren't usual for the typical shot. That shot-making ability, that's something special to watch.
Shot from in close, no good. Bradley to James. To Danny Green. 5 to shoot for Los Angeles. Anthony Davis lets it fly, and he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line. Anthony Davis at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. Adetokunbo to Bledsoe. Adetokunbo to Matthews. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Come on, you knew that setup was coming the whole game. But you were patient and you waited until the right moment to use it.
Danny Green to James. Brook Lopez knocked away. It's getting dangerous down there.
Ed, I hated getting my shot blocked like that, but I did like getting the ball right back. You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Davis. And the rebound corralled by Lopez.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the minutia is a team that wins the ball game. And from the beginning of this game, this team has been mentally engaged. I know the season's a long year, but when you come mentally engaged and you have attention to detail, whew, that's a scary thing to watch.
The Bucks claim victory. They've won their 18th NBA title, the most of any franchise, and their first since 2008. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Bucks must be feeling a million different things right now, all of them great. They've done it, NBA champions. Only a select few get a chance to experience the view from the mountaintop, and they absolutely deserve it. The Lakers are experiencing the kind of disappointment that can't be shared by anyone but a teammate. It's pretty quiet in their locker room right now. I can only imagine how tough it must be. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Game stats. Player of the game.
Antetokounmpo could not have been more impressive in this game. The way he scored the basketball looked like he was playing with kids in high school. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that does it for another NBA season. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, thanks for making us your choice for hoops action.